I'm not pissed about it, but like, why would you kidnap me to help you find your father? I don't care. Okay, the Nigerian in me really didn't care. Like, what the hell? Think about this. Imagine you and your ex break up. Okay, you guys break up, and after a 3 years relationship, by the way, very sweet, very romantic. You know, you wanted to get married, she wanted kids, but you know, some things just didn't go as planned, and now you guys are like, and she moves on, she's happy, and you are supposedly also happy, quote, and then you realize one day you're dying. And as you realize you're dying, you find your ex-girlfriend at the hospital, and she's crying because she can have children. Also quite sad. But then you remember that you two of you said things, very hurtful things when you guys are breaking up, which I would say, okay, breakup is excruciating, okay.
There's no normal
So
life that is free
I
from
don't, I don't,
pain.
I don't know. But I mean, it's something so life changing that people take for granted. Like people underrate heartbreak. It's crazy. Like heartbreak can make you do silly things. Like I've seen stories and I've lived heartbreak, and it's a survival thing. Trust me. So anyway, we find out that she can have children, even though she wants to have children. And I mean, there are so many things to unpack in like Mr. Plankton, and like I was saying, and like you find her that she can have, and like you find her in the hospital, you know, she's unhappy and she's going to marry somebody that loves her extremely well. But you know what they say? Marry a guy that loves you more than you love him. And now she has found somebody that loves her more than she loves him. And he's willing to actually sacrifice things for her. He has money and he actually loves her. And you see this, I mean, kidnap me. I'm going to put myself in that situation. And he kidnapped me on my wedding day when I'm happy, I'm not entirely happy, but okay, I'm not gonna say me because I feel that I find that to be seem negative, but I find that she's happy, not 100%, but like she's happy. She's trying to live her life, and then you kidnap her, not to tell her why, but now you are on a quest to find your real father with your ex-girlfriend. I would be pissed. Don't tell her anything. Try to contact her what husband to be, not even fiance. You try about to get married, and keep her away from any possible way she could talk to this guy. Just and you keep her in the blind. They start haunting her with the fact that she can have children. She's lying to herself that she's going to be happy. Blah 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 blah. Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. And now she's like, her husband is, finding her, and he's trying so hard to find her. And you know this, and you keep her. Don't tell her anything, keep her in the dark. No problem. Try to do all the sweet things for her. You get her shoe, you talk to her, you give her, you remind her of what a relationship with you was. It's so sweet. Everybody's happy. But she's trying to get back to her life, you know, and keeps the story keeps going. Her husband to be finds her and you kiss her. Are you picking up the signs? Are you picking it up? And you kiss her. Okay, this is your ex. Okay. Yeah, I get there's still feelings for your ex. Obviously, nobody just moved on as from their ex immediately. But she was about to get married. It was her way. Even if she wasn't happy, it was not for you to decide to save her. Okay, you get that. It's funny. The drama is funny. It has a lot of like things that make you laugh, like when he bumps her head on the thing, the things he does, Like I get it. I'm not saying the drama is entirely is just bad. I love the drama. Okay, but I'm trying to tell you that it's still toxic, And I don't find these comments online, and that's why it bothers me. So anyway, he keeps her and then he kisses her. Yeah, what there. He kisses her, okay? And As he kisses her, her husband to be sees. You know, for those who haven't seen this drama, I hope I'm doing justice in trying to help you see. And if you haven't seen it, what am I saying? If you haven't seen it, go and watch it so that you can understand this video properly. You know, and he kisses her, and now her husband sees. Sorry, her husband to be sees. He's so like sad. He's literally sad. He cries. I remember him crying. He cries. And still, you don't tell her that you're dying. You just keep praying that. Now she's swayed, Obviously, she's swayed because she still has feelings. Nobody really 100% gets over their ex immediately. And but she's still in the dark. So eventually, all of you end up on an island because you are being chased by people who want to kill you because you kidnapped his wife on his wedding day. Uh-huh. And now you've roped her into danger. And you're trying to tell her that I saved you from the life of happiness. Now she's thinking that this is not life of happiness. The story gets keep going. Now three of them are on the island. You know, you tell the doctor find the husband to be is a doctor. I'll call him a native doctor, and he finds out. He doesn't tell her because he wants her to choose for herself what she actually wants. His understanding. I like that. We like people who are not insecure, I would say. And I think it's good. I think it's nice that he was very confident that even if anything, he knows that she loved him and it was not a big deal for him. And eventually he's dying and he's dying and he's dying. And now she actually loves him again, you know, she's thinking, okay, you know what? He's right. He's right. I wasn't really happy. I was happier when I was with him and we were on this journey to find his real dad. She's thinking, and eventually she confesses that, you know, she thinks she doesn't want, but she confesses that she can't have a child because she had premature menopause. Okay, and she confesses. He's obviously unhappy about this. He tells her that he doesn't really care about the fact that she can't have kids. And she's like, pissed, like, but I want to have kids. And she thinks he's going to, delay him or ruin his family life because mother wants him to have kids. But baby girl, I would don't you prefer a man who doesn't care about that and just cares about you? Me, this man that you think you are going to go with is dying. So you can't have both of him either ways. So and then she's like, but I want to have kids. And it's crazy because I feel like she then forgets herself, you know. She then forgets herself and it's just crazy. But anyway, she eventually agrees to go back with this guy and they're in a relationship for a while and then she finds out that he's dying. Why do I say this K-drama is toxic? I mean, I've given you a little bit of an expo into why I think so. So, but I think for one, number one, okay, why would you do that to me if that's not me being toxic? Why would you ruin my happiness? Okay, I'm not giving away spoilers because some people haven't seen that Plankton. It's not a happy ending anyway, and I'm not pissed about it. But like, why would you kidnap me to help you find your father? I don't care. Okay, the Nigerian in me wouldn't even care. Like, what the hell? What are you doing right now? Who do you think you are? I'm mad, furious. In fact, after I watched the TikToks, okay, I was really happy to download it and watch it. I was really like looking forward to it. But like from the minute he kidnapped her, I was like, what? Don't do that to me. Don't ruin my happiness. At first I was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. But then he doesn't tell her anything. And I'm seeing people not say anything about it. Like, that's the painful part. Nobody's seen this. Like, if this was a real life story, a lot of people would have told him out by now. Like, eventually he just I don't want to give spoilers, but he's not there at the end. So it was like, why would you do that to somebody? You know, how would you do that to somebody? I feel like that's a very selfish thing to do. To take somebody out of their place because you think they're not happy, then you want to give them the happiness that you think that they deserve, or what. Like I don't really get it. That's the thing. I don't really get it. So I'm not a fan of Mr. Planting. A lot of people have watched it, a lot of people like it, but I'm not a fan of it. I find it very, very toxic. So that's like real movie number one. Kidnapping on my wedding day to help you on your life mission because you are dying. Am I supposed to now feel sorry for you because you're dying? Like what was the goal? Like that was nobody's talking about what was the goal? What was the end game to to that? You know? And number two reason why it's toxic, you keep keeping me away from my husband to be. You're also telling me, I'll use the word gaslighting here, that I'm not happy with my life and I'm living a lie. It's my lie. I beg your pardon. It's my lie, okay? It's my lie that I want to believe because it's my life. We broke up. Remember that? And we broke up by with cursing each we broke up cursing each other out. You told me I would never find happiness. And then you tell me that I will never be able to have children. Two of them. Two of them. And then there's just a part of her always wishing that he would just die. Like, who says that all the time? I wish you would just die. I wish you would just die.
Does that?
That all the time. No, there is power in the tongue. Okay, I will not say that, and you should not say that too. Please don't say that if you do. Thank you. So, and there's that part, the constant, negative words are just jumping up and down, just jumping up and down. And I'm not saying the storyline. I'm not saying the storyline isn't good, which I take top of it. Do I like the storyline? I mean, who wants their ex to kidnap them in real life and, take everything away from them and then die? Okay, now I have to consider and then die. So what am I supposed to do with all this grief now? Like that's the painful part. What am I supposed to do now that they're gone? Like you took me from my life to give me a new one, take me back to the old one, and then you die?
Can't do this. I'm sorry.
I just find it crazy. No, you don't tell me. You take me through this whole journey. I almost died. I got shot. Stop. Was it stop? I don't remember. It hurt. I felt bad for her. I felt like her feelings were invalidated. And everything the guy does was he was just writing everything. He never saw her point of view. He never thought about her. Like, he never thought how to make her feel after he was gone. He didn't, you know, it was just not for me, to be honest. Like, just brought that her husband to the film to just like make him sad. It was like the Conrad of Mr. Plankton, he's there, likes the girl, but they have to just make him suffer, before he gets her. I was skipping through. I was surprised that I was skipping through Mr. Plankton. Like the 10 over 10 that everybody was hyping, I was skipping through. I think it's just like people should not really overhype things because then you watch it from a different perspective. Maybe I came with too much anticipation. I think I came to anticipation. I was quite disappointed. Like it felt like a glorified red flag, you know. And also, can somebody explain what the meaning of the name is? But I don't know. I really want to know what the meaning means. What is Mr. Plankton supposed to mean? And I want to know actually. Anyway, you guys, I'm still recommending Mr. Plankton. Yes, I find it toxic. I find it interesting too. It was actually funny, and I recommend that to you. If you have any K-drama you want me to review, definitely drop it in the comment section. I just rewatched The Hairs. I think I did a review on that recently. And I'm now currently watching anime. First one I watched was Solo Leveling, which I actually really liked. It was very nice, very entertaining. I didn't know I would like anime like that. And now I'm watching, yes, Are you guessing it? Attack on Titan. I'm actually watching Attack on Titan. Very nice. Like, see, I finally get to see after hearing every I'm finally watching every. So far, so good. I'm liking. I like foreign movies. Like listening to foreign music. I just like things I can learn. I just watched Duty. I started watching Duty after school. I will definitely do a review on that. It was a 10/10 until what just happened. So you guys, I will see you in the next video.